Hi there, I'm Karen Kennedy with Real Food Matters. And in the current class of Hack Your Blood Sugar using a CGM, we've got some really great results that I want to share with you so you can kind of glean some of the great tips that people have learned while using a continuous glucose monitor to hack their blood sugar. So we have a mix of people like we always do. There's some people with type 2 diabetes, there's some people with pre-diabetes, and there's some people with a healthy metabolism trying to optimize their health. So as always, the people with type 2 diabetes are always the superstars of most likely, best improvement. So one person in particular they started using a continuous glucose monitor, I'd say a couple of months before they started the program with me, and they just knew they needed more support. They could read the numbers, but they didn't know what to do with it. And so they joined this group and really accelerated their progress. They started losing weight. They really are getting their glucose levels in control because we can see using some of the free software like LibreView, we can see what their estimated A1C is going to be, and it's really improved. So people are seeing exactly what does and doesn't work for them. And the difference between using a continuous glucose monitor and just waiting 3 months for a lab to tell you what you've done is you can see exactly what you did that helped, and you can see what doesn't help. If you're often when I work with people, they get all gung-ho and they do all the good things. I mean, we know what we're supposed to do. So they start exercising, they stop eating sugar, they eat more protein, they do all this stuff, and they stop drinking alcohol, and they stop eating pizza and chips. And that works for a while, but then something has them fall off the wagon and they don't know exactly what worked. And so that kind of lifestyle, while it might have been great, was unsustainable to them. And so what helps here is they can see exactly what makes the biggest difference. And importantly, they learn it right away. Like on Monday, someone learns that there's construction going on. On Monday, someone learns exactly like the dinner that they had totally doesn't work for them. On Tuesday, they don't have that dinner. They change that habit right away. And on Tuesday, they have a meal and it worked great for them. And they find out exactly what it was that was helpful. So they can start repeating that helpful habit right away. So like the people with type 2 diabetes, we are actually seeing not only what food helps and what doesn't help, but how to be more skillful with their medications. Because you can choose when to take your medications and when to eat. And we're seeing, how they can kind of just finagle things a little bit to improve their blood sugar throughout the day. And then we have some people with healthy metabolism. Like I said, these people are nowhere near pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, but they want to prevent it and optimize their health. And so examples of that is you'll see people who don't have signs of this, but they still have really erratic blood sugar. And that makes a difference because spiky blood sugar will affect your hormones, your energy levels, your sleep. And by just flattening those curves a little bit, really helps them, one, maintain their weight effortlessly. And that's like, let's face it, that's very helpful to us. It also is helping them to have more energy during the day and help balance their hormones. One person in particular is trying to get back into more long distance cycling. And so being able to see her blood sugar response in response to her pre-workout meals, because there's a tendency to bonk, to get hypoglycemia. And so you can see exactly what content of pre-workout meals and the timing of pre-workout meals, what it does to their blood sugar, and being really sophisticated for optimizing their performance and their performance nutrition. So we're learning key places where we need to put the most work in. And, for some people, they're learning how to actually ease up. Like some people have been working so hard to regulate their blood sugar, and they're actually seeing, like pizza has been a big topic. How can we work in, can pizza actually be part of my life again? And seeing how pizza could be part of their life. It's not for everybody. And so some people have actually been able to continue making more strides, but ease up on their restrictions. And, when you can ease up on restrictions and still reach your health goals, that makes your lifestyle more sustainable, right? And then some people have learned where they really actually need to tighten things up. Sometimes it's drinking less alcohol. Usually it's really decreasing the nighttime eating. That is the biggest one, decreasing nighttime eating. Getting rid of the milk and cereal. I mean, really, getting rid of the milk and cereal makes a huge difference to everyone. And increasing strength training. So these are just some of the things that we're learning in the July session of Hack Your Blood Sugar using a CGM. Remember, we run this program, Hack Your Blood Sugar using a CGM. We run it 4 times a year. We're running it in January, in about April, July, and then sometime in October. And so we have a waiting list that you can join. And if you want to learn more about this, I'll include the link, realfoodmatters.net/hackyourbloodsugar. And there's a freebie you can download to learn more about this. You can also join a free Facebook group, a free Facebook community where people are learning how to use their CGMs. Yeah, if you've got one already and you want some feedback in a community, please join it. I moderate that. But then get on the waiting list for the next one. And when you join the waiting list, you'll get information. Like you'll get some emails with helpful tools on how to manage your blood sugar, how to get your CGM, so that you're ready for the next group to start. And people who join that group, when I open up the registration for the upcoming program, I always include a BOGO, a buy one, get one free. So you'll be able to bring a friend or family member to do it with you for free, which is always fun. So yeah, I love doing these programs. It's so great. By the time people are done with my program, they're not obligated to have a subscription with me or a membership. They're done working with me, and they know how to use a continuous glucose monitor on their own. They can continue picking it up from the pharmacy for under $90 a month, $40 for every 2 weeks. You want to use a continuous glucose monitor. That's all it costs. And they are going to leave with all the tools for how to optimize their use of a continuous glucose monitor and what to do with the data, how to interpret it. Because twice a week we get on a Zoom session and we go through everybody's data and look at it and see what's going on. And I help them learn how to interpret the data and tips on how to improve it. So they learn how to be an expert in blood sugar and CGM use. Even one person from last April, she's helping her daughter use a continuous glucose monitor and told me, and she's able to help interpret her daughter's continuous glucose monitor data. That's how much of an expert people become. So if you're interested in learning how to manage your blood sugar, either to optimize your performance, to optimize your health, prevent diabetes, reverse type 2 diabetes, reverse prediabetes and metabolic syndrome, to lower your blood pressure, lower your cholesterol, and normalize your hormone levels, then get on this waiting list, give me a call. I always offer free 30-minute phone chats, and I would love to meet you.